Hey folks, welcome back to Money Me. I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I always want to be making videos, but the timing of this all and really wanting to give a fair and accurate YouTube channel showing you some of the trades and what I do. Now, full disclosure, I am not a licensed broker. This is for entertainment purposes also. But we are wrapping up the first quarter here on March 31st, and the Dow is up 380 points right now with about a half an hour to go as I record this. So what I wanted to talk about today is actually Tesla. And I got back into it last week on calls, but boy, Tesla has been one of those stocks the last couple of years with the ups and downs that it's but man, if you missed it, you lost a lot of money here. So I actually had gotten into it last week. I had a option strategy last Friday where I thought maybe we were gonna get last Friday. Let me look at the date here real quick. Yeah, the 24th. So yeah, here on the 24th, I thought we were gonna, everything was looking green. I thought, well, maybe we're gonna break out here, and I had some calls. They didn't do. I mean, and what happens is because of the. I mean, look at today's move. We're up $11.82 right now, or 6% this Friday. It always seems to me too, and I should have probably thought about a little bit more, is that last day in the quarter, it always seems like, I don't know if it's window dressing or, mutual funds are stepping in to have it so they could show they had it in their portfolio. Because really, when you look at Tesla since the beginning of the year, it bottomed out around January 6th, around 115.26, having hit a high of 314.67 just back in August of 2022. So that was a big drop there over those 5-6 months, and here we are from basically 115 to 206. So it's been a nice move, but it had looked like, it was out at it was up in the 218, 220 area back here in February, and boom, went right back down to 171. So now it seems like it's broken that downtrend here, and we are starting to go up. I was hoping last week we were going to get that, but I don't know. So, I don't know how people follow statistics, charting and stuff like that. Oh, it's reminds me a little bit of playing blackjack. Well, if you would have followed the book, you would have done this, you would have done that. Well, if everyone did exactly what you were supposed to do, everybody would be millionaires playing blackjack or doing the stock market here. So I basically got out last Friday. It was a wash. I didn't win or didn't lose because I opened up. I had the call that I bought, and that's even sometimes the problem is you go and buy a call, let's say on a Friday or a Monday, and there's still 4 or 5 days. As it gets closer to the expiration date and it's not really moving in the way that you want, it's going to drop down, and expiration is killing any type of premium, because anybody that got in, sometimes they'll cut their losses and just want to get out, even if they bought it for 2 and they sell it for 1. So it was a wash last week for me. I had saw that. I don't think it's so. I went and bought a put, and I timed it right that basically I got out and didn't lose. I might have actually made $75 on the trade, but I don't consider that anything. I might have made 75 on the one and lost 100, something like that. But so I decided last Friday when I got that money, I put it back in, and I had bought today's expiration Tesla 200s for $2.50. And again, we were getting this week where it just wasn't doing nothing. Is this in case you guys are wondering, this is the Webull desktop app, so it doesn't cost nothing, and that's this is a weekly chart. Let me see if I can. I'm not quite sure how all this works, so it's free. You get to use it. I'll put a link down below if you guys are ever interested in signing up for Webull. It doesn't cost you nothing. You get these, and actually, if you use my referral code, you get some free stock. I get it. You never know what you're going to get. You get like 1 or 2 shares, but I'll put that down there. chart. Let me see. Here's the indicators. And you know, it changes, so I have to figure it out. What I'm looking for here is the, and there's of course a way to oh, here it is. 1 week. I want to change that to no, it says still Tesla. 1 week. Let's change it to, oh, that's news right there. What I wanted to do was change it to a daily chart to really show you what is going on. Obviously today we're ripping, but as of yesterday, and I was talking to my buddy Adam that we follow this stock, and so many times on Thursdays we talk about this over the last 2 years, and we've always seemed to miss it. And you could have bought the 200 calls for 67.75 cents yesterday, and even this morning I think they were. I'm gonna look at my. Don't mind me looking at the phone here real quick. I'm gonna look. I could pull up and see exactly, because I did wind up selling them because I was happy with making a little bit of profit or break even, because at the end of the day, if you don't get out at a certain price and it stays below that 200, well, for example, at 250, I needed 202.50 to break even, and the stock today had an open of 197.50, so it needed to move 5 points up just for me to break even. Now, with that being said, I put a sell order in at $3, and it for the first hour and a half it struggled, but it's been green all day. And there was another guy I follow on Twitter, and on my Twitter a lot of times I do follow guys that are really into the market and stuff like that. But I was looking at the volume today. Right now, 238,000 contracts. At right now the bid is 60. It had a high of 785 today. So days range was 72 cents. Yeah, the open was basically 68 cents. I'm rounding up, but Tesla today, the return from just from yesterday, up 926%. Just to give you an idea, what that means, if you had $1,000 into it, you would have made over 9,000 today. So 1,000 into 10,000 just in one day. So for me, having that one contract at 67 cents, today was an opportunity to get out and be happy at break even. Over the weekend, I think they come out with their deliveries, what they were for the quarter. So maybe that's why. But we're definitely getting a breakout from this down pattern. And looking at the charts, these always seem to be pretty favorable as far as. But you can't always go by that anymore. And please don't take anything I say as advice. I'm just talking about what I feel and just experience. And trust me, I've seen many people get into stuff. And what I'm talking about today is options. I'm not talking about the stock, because go and buy just 10 shares of this stock and you got $2,000. What I risked was $250. So what I'm hoping, and I'm going to be doing more videos talking about that, is trying to grow 5,000 into 100,000 into 3 years. So I'm doing more options in an account, trying to get those 50%, 100%, 150% moves in some of these to turn 250 into 500, and kind of keep doing that several trades a month to grow that account. So what do I do with the basically it was $300 today. So what I did is I'm like, I still think it could run, but what happens if we get a pullback Monday or Tuesday? So that's one of the things. Somebody yesterday could have sold out of that at 67 cents. I said, let's say they had 10 contracts and they bought them last week for 2,500. They would have sold yesterday those 10 contracts for 700. Those 10 contracts today are worth over, do the math, 700, 10 contracts, 7,000, just today, 800, 900%. It's a lot of money. And so basically they would have missed out on that. So you sometimes have to do that. You take the risk of not, I remember one time I had $1,000 into Twitter, and it was worth about $80 on that Thursday. And Thursday after hours, they came out with earnings or something, and boom, that $80 was worth $1,000 next day. It was probably the best option day I ever had, because I had some other options that were out for a month, and it was a good day. It was a good day. So what I did is I took the Tesla $300 I got, and I went out 2 weeks, and I bought the 230 calls, which were I spent $2.48, so it was $248. I sold the Tesla for $3, so I had the 300, and I took the 250, and I think because, like I said, I had a $50 or I'm not quite sure if a $50 or $50 gain or loss, so I took that, and I bought the 230 calls with April 14th, so 2 weeks. And keep in mind, if you guys have never traded options, you don't care if it doesn't reach that price. What you care is what you buy is that you're making money on. Everybody thinks, well, I got to wait till I hit that point to start making money. No, you don't. There are many times people become greedy and they let money sit on the table, and that stock will, let's say, for example, run to 230, and then all of a sudden that day, profit taken, because it hits a certain part in the chart, and people say, hey, I'm going to sell it when it hits that point, and before you know it, it's 220. So never be greedy. Yeah, never be greedy as far as that. Even a win is a win. Now, these are small contracts that I'm taking. What I'm hoping is for, and if you look at the chart, I mean, the chart has come down big here from 318, and we basically had touched 217, 220. I bought it at 248. If that stock even just moves $10 next week, that will automatically double. So that will be a double. If I look at today's, and this will give you an idea. Some people say, well, what would it take at Tesla? Right now, the Tesla options for the 14th, and I'm going to give you an idea. So the Tesla options at 207 right now are trading for $9. So if it got to 230 in the next week, they basically would be almost our quadruple. But that's not what I'm hoping for. Honestly, if I get a double, I'm happy with that. That 250 and the 500, again, doing that a couple times a month will easily, hopefully, obtain my goal. If we get the stock is only up, basically, you got to remember, at $200, it's up $11, so it's 5.7%. So if we get another 10% move in the next week, you're talking roughly, that would put the stock at around 225, 228. So that would easily make that option worth around $750. If it happens over the next week, that's going to even be better, because there's still time where people will buy my options from me, betting that, hey, maybe the following week it goes to 250. That's always the debate. Sometimes things can go too far, too fast. So, all right, guys, that's all I want. I don't want to keep them real long here. If you guys want to help me and support the channel, hit the bell button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below. If you're a Tesla, are you investing into the market right now or not? And I'm gonna try to make more. I do want to make more videos and stuff, but I just don't like to make videos but I have to get into this routine and doing it because I want to share my journey on that 5,000 to 100,000. Explain a little bit about that and what I'm doing. So thank you guys, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.